Hello everyone, this is going to be a short walkthrough today. I did record some video here, so I'm not playing at the moment, but when this is through I'll play a little bit. It's just going to be a short stream, maybe like an hour at the most. But what I wanted to show was a few things that I had to do, and I did some of these things before I got to level 22. I'm like level 22, 23 on some of my players, which is strong enough to continue forward. So here we go. I'm in the Galapagos region, and there's just a few scenes that I wanted to capture. I cannot allow you. Oh, you're the ones accompanying Prince Ferris. Because there's like a campfire scene that I think is a good part of the story. And I also wanted to show you guys me getting the quest finished, so that'll also kind of skip ahead after some leveling. Okay, so the Spitfire, I'm all pepped up on my characters, which is actually kind of hard to do. So it's really just luck, to be honest. So you use the wild side on the Spitfire, but what you have to do is make sure that when he gets in the orange, that you have Eric kill him. So don't kill him while with one of the other characters. So that's highly important. And what I also did was I dazzled. It didn't work though. Sivando automatically attacks, which can be a problem. That's one of the problems with just not going ahead and finishing this. You can see that my damage is kind of average right now. Not bad for where I'm at, but since we're taking on 101, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and use a dagger. It's a little stronger for one character at least. Yeah, now he's in the yellow. I'm glad Sivando didn't kill him there.
Perhaps this will help.
There we go. And that's really what you want to do. By sapping him, his defense was way down. And the dagger also helped kill him too, because it takes more damage. Alright, and this is the campfire scene. Just moves the story forward.
The heat, the dry air, it is too much, too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait. Oh. There you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirty work for you to be preparing for. Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice chat, shall we?
You can tell he's not too fond of the prince. The prince really just needs to learn to do things for himself.
So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the luminary, you see? It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One, He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the Jolly Jester a whole life story. We barely know him.
She's right.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you four heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
See, man, he gets us to speak and tells us nothing. Although it does make sense when you've played through this game why he doesn't tell you.
Well, aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal?
Alright, you can see my characters are still on level 15, which isn't really far enough to do the next part. But what I'm going to do is turn in my quests here. That way, that part's complete, which I've done a good job keeping up with the quests. And that quest is you defeat the golden cactus. You just have to fight those cactus enemies over and over until you run into the golden one. I think you guys got to see that live stream though, so you got to see that it just randomly appears. There's quite a few special enemies throughout this game, and if you have enemies where you've defeated all the enemies that you can find, it's probably a special enemy that you haven't seen yet. And that gave us the Trickster, which is an accessory, and you can equip it. Alright, we'll go turn in the other quest. They did a really good job with the scenery in this game. I really like the way everything looks. I know it's a PS4 game, or you know, the lower level of Xbox, PS, PC. But still, I think it still holds up pretty well today. I'm definitely going to stream myself playing through Dragon Quest XII when it's released. Which, it should be released sometime this year. And that's the wild side that I used on that spritzer, or whatever that thing's called. Spritzer. Not much else to do in here. I'm just showing my defeated monster list. Okay, those are all my quests that I've completed. I didn't show the defeated monster list there, but I will at some point. I forget when I did that. Alright, this is a skip ahead, so sorry. What I did was I gained all my levels that I needed, and I figured you guys didn't want me to record the grind. So now I'm going to go defeat the monster that we were recruited to by the Sultan. I was just trying to find. I know that there are some spots that have like shiny objects to pick up. Later in the game, there's also an enemy in this area that we haven't seen. The enemy is actually kind of tough. All these monsters are scared of me at this point. Alright, here's the caravan.
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
Open your mouth too soon, buddy.
The Slayer of the Sands is among us! Mommy!
Up and at him, Principal. Show that filthy thing what real knights are made of. Oh dear. Looks like poor old Ferris has been struck down with stage fright. You soldiers, beat the ears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two. Careful now.
It's a good idea. If you have Eric pepped up, you can actually use a very useful attack on him. But I used one of his other attacks that are similar. Bringing down his defense is a good idea. And then just straight up attacking him. Zap is a good spell to use, it just takes a lot of MP. Arborea's Blessing is great when you're starting to use your MP.
Perhaps this will help.
Good way to refill everything. So we'll go back to the dagger. And what we want to try to do is poison them.
You want some?
Doesn't always work though. I might try it 1 or 2 more times, but if it's not working, it's not worth it.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
That's a really good pep ability. This guy can do some serious damage, that's why I went and got all those levels. I recommend the same. Do a little bit of grinding and not die to this guy a bunch of times. You would think crack would hurt him a little bit more, him being a creature of the sand, of the desert. Oh, that's a hard hit. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be getting poisoned today.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
I hope this helps.
Ooh.
This is it!
Didn't even work. But he wasn't paralyzed, so I guess that's why. There we go. Got him.
Wonderful.
Wasn't too bad at level 22, but earlier levels, that guy's really tough. You might die to him a few times if you don't get at least to like level 20.
That will teach you to be so grumpy.
Plus, you have mid-heal if you grind a little bit and level up. It doesn't take too long in this area because a lot of these enemies give good XP for this level.
The battle is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis! You saw me, man, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
This guy's something else, man. Yeah, Eric, I can understand why you're frustrated.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic feat would not have been possible without your valuable contribution. I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon my return. You may rest assured of that.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice!
I forgot to add the
Are
word
you
Rainbough at the
suggesting
end.
that I disappoint my father and the citizens of
At the end of my
Gallopolis?
title.
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
To Gallopolis,
Spoiled
men!
prince.
We return as heroes!
Follow his duties.
Yeah!
Oh, well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
Sylvando's such an interesting character. Honestly, I wouldn't trade anything about this game though, because I don't know, he just adds so much to the game, and some of his abilities are very necessary. So Pernicious Peninsula. Honestly, I don't know why I'm running. I really should just warp back. Running back would take too long. There's no point. There we go.
My fellow Gallopolitans, Faris, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
My dog.
Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe
Sorry about
in
that.
the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes!
And, you know, other people that actually can fight.
And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
Friends! We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
yes! We have nothing to fear with the prince on our side! Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Father, Father, I cannot.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom, his master.
Well, don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
He's lucky that he didn't attack before all of that, huh?
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Wait, did you?
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though. Better not go forgetting again, huh?
Wait, friend. Where did you become so well-versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
Well, Servando taught him a valuable lesson, so that's a good thing.
Yes, Father. It was he who rode my horse in the Sun National. and he who captured the Slayer of the Sands. Forgive me.
Faris, look at me. The burden that was placed upon you, it was more than any boy could be expected to bear. It is I who must apologize, not you. But rest assured that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight.
That's all he really
Sir
wanted, was
Hendrik
for him
will
to
be
brave.
happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure. Your dream will come true at last. I am so pleased for you.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Don't say that too loud.
But I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the Rainbough. It is a royal treasure, of course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the Rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What? What would compel you to sell one of our most precious treasures?
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father, I...
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the Rainbow headed west towards Gondolia. This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. Perhaps someone can tell you what became of the branch.
That'll let us through so we can go to Gondolia.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the Rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly, I did not. It is scant consolation, I am sure, but please, take this. Its value cannot possibly compare, but it has been prized by generations of Gallopolitan knights. It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat, and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. Or so I am told.
If an enemy's out of reach, you can get their attention with this, so... Crack shot crossbow. It was used for something else, too.
You have done our kingdom a
in the
great
standard
service.
edition.
Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word. And as for me, I will be sorry to see you leave. But I'm sure there will be other kindly travelers along soon enough.
They call us gullible for helping him out. Then his father laughs about it. Well, our travels looking for the Rainbow continue. Not here in town, but hopefully Gondolia will have more answers. That hooded guy is the one that gives you that quest in the standard. So if you're playing the standard version, that'll still be there, but it's not in the definitive edition. They got rid of that. So he just tells you how to anger an enemy to get its attention. Nothing in there. I don't know. I was looking for something, but I then realized I've already done all the quests. So I took a lap around. I don't need to go back in there. Yeah, that's right. I did turn in all the quests. I had forgotten. Even though I made it a point to do that. But you gotta remember, I was grinding in between, so a lot of time in between. You can win some nice items from the race now that that quest is open. The race isn't too hard, doesn't take too long to do. So as you get better at it, but the very difficult versions later in the game definitely are challenging. Every once in a while though, when I do it, I mess up a little bit. Alright, let's see how we do on the Bronze Cup. Getting used to those turns is what is the difference. Trying to keep your stamina bar full is how you can succeed at these. Because as you play the more difficult rounds, they get there's fewer of those, which makes it really hard. But we don't run into those harder rounds until later. They have that later in the game. I think we've pretty much lapped these guys, honestly. Oh. Ran into a wall there. There we go. Yeah, we lapped them. Silver Cup. We'll do the Silver Cup on easy. Accumulating gold in this game is not really all that fast, but I think it's not until Act 3, but in Act 3 you can get an unlimited amount of gold. There's a real easy way to get as much gold as you want. You can make it without a lot of gold to Act 3. Act 3 is when the difficulty ramps up. Although there's some difficulty to Act 2. If you haven't done a lot of this, it is good to practice on easy first. Of course, you have to do the easy mode before you can do the difficult mode anyways. I missed some of them. This is the harder. I think that's the harder route, to be honest. It's harder to hit it because if you'll miss it, you'll get way behind if you hit that wall. Start hitting walls. This is the easier route. I do think the other route's a slight shortcut though. There we go. First place. Not too bad. Silver and gold ore aren't bad. I like that outfit because it's Dragon Quest VIII's outfit. Alright, let's go to difficult. Give this a try. These races are a nice little pause from everything else too. I was losing some stamina there. Yeah, even in this mode, there's less of them. So if you gather them all, you'll be fine, but if you miss some, you might get slowed down a bit. One of the modes, you have to race against Sylvando, and he's the real deal. I never did figure out what running into that pumpkin does. Just kind of knocks out of your way. Maybe it takes some of your stamina. Not bad. First place. Of course, this is the easiest track of them all, so it makes sense since I've practiced this enough that I should do fine. There's the gold bracer that my guide was suggesting I pick up. I'm going to try the silver cup now. I believe this is the one I messed up the first time, so I had to do it twice. You'll see. Stamina running low. There we go. Gonna run low again. Get that, yeah. Man, that guy just pushed me right out of the way. I did fine the first few times. With this last trip through, I really messed it up. It's kind of funny. I have to do this race twice. Oh! See, man? That is not what you want to do. That is not how you win a race. That's anything but. Yeah, he got me good that time. Oh well. It happens, right? Alright, giving it another try. Every once in a while you're going to mess up though, it's not that big of a shock. We all have our good and bad moments. Gotta get these. It is definitely critical you get those ones. Especially getting all 4 of them will keep you golden until you get to that final marker there. Much better. First place. That's how it's done, guys. That's how it's done. And we got the assassin. I don't remember what the assassin is. Oh, it's an accessory. Alrighty. That's really all that's there for now, but in the later acts you'll have more races. They get much harder. I'm not gonna wait for those guys to cross. Give me a break. Alright, let's leave this town.
At last! I was beginning to think you had snuck out through the stage door.
Huh?
Hey!
You again? What do you want this time?
Hey, yeah! Ta-da! Oh, don't be coy, darling. I want to come with you, of course. You should never have told me about your heroic quest if you didn't want me to tag along.
What are you talking about? You can't just decide to come with us. This isn't a game.
Believe me, honey, I know it isn't. I've seen my fair share of fun and games on my travels. What kind of jester would I be if I hadn't? But I've seen tragedy too. People attacked by monsters, all kinds of awful things. You know, my dream has always been to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once now. Mwah.
Sylvander.
This guy really doesn't take no for an answer, huh?
Guess I'm part of the gang now. Yay! So, tell me, what's our next move?
Well, to get to Yggdrasil, we're going to need the Rainbough. And it seems that a traveling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Gondolia. But honey, that's a port town. He's probably hopped on a boat and set sail by now.
That's true. Well, then we'll have to buy tickets for the ferry, and...
The ferry? Please, darling. We don't have time to be riding the ferry with the little people.
Well, what's your bright idea then?
I was thinking a ship of our own might be more chic, no? And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of season sales.
What? You've got your own boat? That's amazing! You're going up in my estimation by the minute.
You'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvander?
But of course, sweetie. That's what friends are for. And guess where the old girl is docked, No? Why, Gondolia, of course! Lucky! So what are we waiting for? The ocean beckons, shipmates! Westward ho!
Sylvander.
Fabulous!
Sylvander needs some levels himself, huh? I like the horse hailer for sure. You don't need to find those horse poles anymore. Less charm. Right now, I don't think that's all that necessary. Leather shoe. I don't think that's worth it. Leather armor. Critical hits. So there's one enemy I haven't defeated in this area. Heliodor, I'll go back to. Yeah. I gotta figure out what enemy that is. I haven't really done Tickington all the way through either, so I'll just get more passwords, then I'll do it all at once. It's kind of its own thing. It's not necessary for the story either. We'll save that. Alright, and yeah, this quest here, might as well grab it while we're on our way. Lovely letter quest. Then we just show this guy the on to the next part, Laguna di Gandolia, which is the path that leads to Gandolia. I'm looking for, there's an enemy that supposedly has something that you can steal and sell for good gold. And he's supposed to be in this area, but I don't see him. I couldn't find him. But if I don't find him, I'm just going to call it a day, honestly. I didn't see him. Unfortunately, I have somewhere I need to be, or I would keep playing. I'm gonna brave the winter weather because I got offered double time tonight for overtime. Overtime, double time, that's kind of awesome. It was hard to turn down. I just hope I make it there safely. But that's everything I'm going to do today. I promise I will take it forward from here. I appreciate everybody who tunes in. I hope this walkthrough is helping people if you haven't played through this game. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. I'm on several different platforms, including Kick under Red Von Baron. I'm on Madamus Prime Entertainment on YouTube and Red Von Baron on YouTube. I'm also on Twitch as Buckeye Anon. And you can find me in any of those places. Feel free to interact with me, comment, tell me what you think of this